questions for the guys?
Joseph, sorry. You want to address this, kind of the back and forth nature of this game today? It's kind of another wild one.
It was. You know what? I expected the game to be very similar to this, just based on the last time we played them, and based on what they do and what we do. I thought it was a good matchup for them, and it certainly didn't disappoint. I think the strength of that team is their ability to withstand things and to keep coming back, and that's as is ours. So I wouldn't expect the game to get out of hand really in any direction.
You feel like you survived more than anything today?
I don't know about that. I think our defense really minimized a very good offense, and when they're able to do that and do what they did, I think that they just certainly earned it rather than survive. Our offense is capable more than what we did today. Certainly had some calls I'd like back, but we also just really didn't get in the rhythm that we're probably used to getting into. And certainly the turnovers and a few key penalties that put us into some holes kind of negated some drives. So a little frustrating for us, I would say, but very proud of how our guys responded and loved how our defense played and special teams.
That's been a theme for you guys this year, really, is your defense kind of leads the way in a lot of times. The turnovers that you guys had, how were you guys able to capitalize on those? I mean, your interception return for the touchdown and your interception too just seemed like things started to get rolling for you guys on that side of the ball.
Well, related to mine, if you look back at those plays, the D-line got good pressure on them, so strength of our program all year, the D-line gets the quarterback who's going to make some iffy throws, so good props to those guys, and then just making plays. Talk about all practice line. Yeah, definitely, like, most of the time, you know, D-line's going to get it done up front, and if the ball is in the air, we can pretty much make an opportunity to make a play on it, and, you know, we force every day to go for strips as soon as someone gets, you know, stood up. We're so fast on defense that, you know, the first guy there can stand him up, and the other guys there are just ripping at the ball, and we got a couple to go for us today, so that was really nice.
What did you see on yours? I mean, Warner said that he missed the check by Richie, so he ran a different route. But what did you read on that too?
Well, they had been throwing that 5-yard out, 5-yard hitch pretty much all game, and you know we tried to disguise our looks a little bit, and you know it was just a good call by Coach Vaughn. Gave him a little bait, didn't bite on his run action, and pretty much threw it. And I was kind of surprised and just jumped in, ran in the end zone.
Mickey, does that give you confidence too when the offense can't get rolling, or it's a little bit frustrating on that side that, you know, the D can, you know, come up with some stops for you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. Today was a little frustrating on offense, but you know, each side of the ball has a mentality that they're going to have to win the game, and today the defense stepped up big time and took over that game, and they did a great job today.
Coach, did you do anything differently coming in to try and stop Warner from a game plan standpoint, or?
You know, we've done that from time to time against different players, but it gets really hard to do that. Your basic defense sometimes breaks down when you pay too much attention to one person. So the short answer would be no.
Mickey, did they do anything differently defensively that kind of threw you guys off at all, or were you guys just not quite in sync today, or?
You know, they did a little different coverage than they have in the past, but that's a good defense we played today with a lot of good athletes, and I'm proud of the way we battled on offense, and just we have to fix some ball security and some poor decisions by me, and also just overall offense, just, you know, getting things rolling earlier, and yeah, that was a good defense we played today, so I'm proud of the way we handled it.
No, I'd piggyback on that. You know, I had a gut instinct just kind of watching the game unfold a little bit. You know, had we turned Mick loose, I think our offense would have gone. But probably as much blame as anybody is me being a little bit stubborn and wanting to be a little bit more ball control and that way. And I think ultimately had we just kind of put the foot down on the gas and turned Mick loose, gone in, you know, empty, gone to our wide receiver sets, I think we would have thrown probably for a lot of yardage. So in some regards, I probably didn't allow us to do that.
Speaking of the ball control, though, I mean, that third quarter specifically, PLU had it for the majority of that quarter, which, some long drives. How does that affect you guys? I mean, when the offense is on the sideline for so long?
I think it affected a lot, the way the game unfolded with a little bit of a lead and managing the clock and managing the time. I think played a lot, into some of the decisions at least I was making. And as I mentioned, I almost felt like I handcuffed this guy right here and probably should have just said, here, you take the keys, go run it.
For you, Mickey, you guys get the ball back, 5 minutes left, they don't have any timeouts. How important was it to get that first down and get some time?
Yeah, it was big. Wish I could have had that second one back, but yeah, they ran a different defense a little bit than what we're used to. So I had to check, and so I wish we could have got that second one. But the first one was big, definitely. Gave our defense a little room to work, I guess, and on our punt, give punt team some room to work, and so just wish we could have got that second one, made it a little easier on us.
What was going on there? I heard the coach shouting out to you.
Yeah, they're in a little different defense, so just had to make the right call and check and stuff, and got us in the right play, but just didn't execute.
A couple things on Richie's touchdown run on 4th and inches. Did you guys expect that from him, or I mean, how did that's the play that you usually expect him to run up the middle instead of kind of taking it outside like that?
Yeah, well, the guy motioned down and cracked at the end, which got that contained guy out of there. So, just a tough play, but we got to adjust. So, it's just tough for us.
For either one of you guys on defense, kind of one of the series that really gets lost in this game was where they got down 1st and goal up to 2, and you guys turned them back and they had to kick a field goal. Do you remember that series, and what did you guys feel like that was a kind of a turning point in the game a little bit, where you had to keep them out of the end zone? Or?
Yeah, definitely. That's what we pride ourselves on. If we put the ball on the 8-yard line, we're going to keep them out. That's the kind of defense mentality. And Coach Vaughn had some great plays calls up, and everyone went pretty hard and did their fits and kept them out of the end zone. So that was big. Only 3. I think if they punched it in, they would have tied it up, maybe even taken the lead. So that was definitely a big and kind of momentum changer from they had it and then kind of much just stuffed them. So that was nice.
You guys have been great this year about getting the quarterback and leading the nation in sacks this year, but again, it showed today, especially on that last drive early. I mean, you got Richie a couple times there. Just how much of a killer is that when they're trying to move the ball and you're putting them the other way?
It's big for us. We put a lot of pride in our D-line. Coach Vaughn gets those guys ready every week. They just got motors, nonstop. So if we can only send 3 guys and get a pass rush, it's good for us. But even if we have 4 fronts or 5-man fronts, they hold up.
Well, how do you guys make this change now for you guys moving on to the second round again? Anything change, or how do you focus here now on next opponent, North Central?
Well, it'll be very different next week with the Thanksgiving break. It's kind of a really strange week, so kids are eating off meal vouchers and the whole routine's thrown off. The good news is they're not in class to some extent, so our guys can use the time to catch up on homework and all the things that may have piled up a little bit. Coaches, it'll be a regular week as always, but come Wednesday, Thursday, we'll have to adjust our week and make some good decisions on how best to prepare. Kind of a strange week. But it'd be fun to play somebody new. I think that's something that all of us are excited about. Hard to beat the same team twice in the same year. I always have felt that. And certainly I think it played out to PLU's advantage today a little bit. But we get to play somebody new. I think they're going to be very good. They're going to be very physical and present serious problems, for us and challenges. So it'll be a great test for us. Very much looking forward to it.